All right, so welcome to the virtual campus tour. My name is Sui, and I will be your tour guide today. We also have Morgan as the moderator right now, and she'll be in the chat answering some questions you might have, and also posting some really helpful links as well. We're going to basically do this in two parts. So the first part, we're going to go through all our buildings, and the second part is going to be a Q&A session. So you'll be able to unmute and ask any questions that you might have. You can also leave them in the chat as well, or in just the Q&A section as we go along, but we will look at the questions afterwards. So I'm really going to start off with Cole Hall, which is right here. Cole Hall, I like to call it the building of adulting, everything you would ask mom and dad, because there we do have our financial aid, our student accounts, bursar, as well as their president's office and undergraduate admissions, which is us. So if you have any questions about any of those topics, you can definitely go and check that out. Basically at Cole Hall, we also do have our Disability Resource Center and so much more. So definitely check that out if it's something that you have questions about. And if we go on ahead here, we have our amphitheater and Alexander Kasser Theater. This is actually one of our biggest theaters on campus. We do hold MSUP performances here as well and off-Broadway shows. It's really great for students just to see what's going on campus and just have some fun events that they can immerse themselves in the arts as well. So we do have, as you can see right here, some off-Broadway shows and so much more. So we're going to move on ahead to Dixon Hall. So Dixon Hall is actually our College of Humanities and Social Sciences. It has all of your ologies like anthropology, philosophy, sociology, languages, history, and so much more. They did show Schmidt Hall right here actually, but we will talk about that later if that confuses you a little bit. But everything, even all of your general education requirements might take place here. If you are coming in undecided, most of your classes will be here as well. They are just core curriculum, also an opportunity for you to explore some topics that you might like and just to see what we have here on campus as well. All right, right over here, we have our Feliciano School of Business. This is actually one of the most well-equipped business schools in New Jersey. We are accredited by the Association to Advanced Collegiate Schools of Business International, which basically means that if you go to another country and you have a degree from the school, you can immediately start working and you don't have to worry about your degree not being viable in another country. You can immediately start working. Other countries will recognize your degree as well. We also do have 34 4+1 BS MBA programs that you can check out if you do want to get both a bachelor's degree and a master's in business for 5 years. So that's pretty cool and something great that you can check out on your own if you'd like. Right across from there, we have University Hall. This is actually home to our College of Education and Human Services. We do have so many different majors there, like nutrition, exercise science, education, family sciences, and so much more. We also do have a computer lab in here, as well as an Office of Information Technology. So if you have any computer problems or you need access to a computer, we do have that here in this building for you. Right across from there, we do have our School of Nursing and a graduate school. If you are interested in the nursing program, you actually do need a 3.5 GPA as well as some kind of experience in the nursing field. We do offer an RN to BSN, 4-year BSN, and new online MSN degrees as well. That's because straight from day one, you are going to be working with these high fidelity mannequins that you see right here. They look really real. They actually go into cardiac arrest. They vomit, they bleed, they do anything a normal human would do just to best prepare you for the nursing work field. All right, and right next to that, we have Cassia Hall, which is actually our main facility for the Art and Design Department of the College of the Arts. Here we do have fine art specialization studios for things like drawing, jewelry making, sculpture, photography, so many hands-on kinds of art, and so many more, even digital art as well. And if we venture on over here, This is our student center, which is kind of like the main hub for all student activity. We do have over 120 student-led organizations, as well as 44 Greek life organizations. So if you are interested in that, you can definitely check that out on our website. You can also start your very own club with only 15 student signatures and a faculty advisor. We also have tons of lounges that you could chill out in and hang out with friends, do some homework maybe, as well as our university bookstore and our surf and print lab if you need more access to computers and printing services. And of course, we are located in New Jersey, so we do need our very own diner. This is our Red Hawk Diner. You can get milkshakes that are bigger than the size of your head. They have tons of diner foods that are classics of New Jersey. They also do take your meal plans, and you can just check out anything that they might have on their menu. They also do takeout as well, so it's really great to just chill out in your own room and have some diner food. Right over here in this circle that we're kind of going in, we have our Center for Computing and Information Science, as well as Schmidt Hall and Finley Hall. They're all listed together because they're all connected. Here we do have our computer science programs, as well as language and math, modern language and literature, as well as linguistics, Spanish Latino studies, all that jazz. We also do have our product design department in Finley Hall. We really want to focus on having classrooms and programs that are really going to help you learn how to develop along with technology. So that's what we really aim to do in our Center for Computing and Information Science. Moving on, we have our Sprague Library right over here. So Sprague Library houses over 1.25 million items in our library. So we have tons of access to other items and resources that you might need for class. But we are part of an interlibrary system. So if you do find you can't find something, you can talk with a librarian and really figure that out. They can bring a book over from a different library at Sprague where you can pick it up and return it. We also do have laptop lending programs, as well as places to study and lounge and even work on a group project or hang out in. We also do have Cafe Diem, which is right underneath the library. And there you can actually grab a snack, maybe grab a sandwich, eat some fruit, anything that you might need if you're feeling a little bit hungry. Right over here, we have our Center for Computing and Life Sciences. This building itself is full of so much research. It's also home to our Earth and Environmental Studies and so many other programs like Pharmaceutical Life Sciences. We do have tons of opportunities for research, and that's just because this building itself has increased our university's research infrastructure by 50%. And that is a huge margin for a university. This building is also LEED certified, just meaning that it's incredibly environmentally friendly. So basically that means we have air conditioning that adjusts to the amount of people inside, as well as tiny cacti that is on the third floor terrace, which collects rainwater, actually filters it and recycles it throughout the entire building. Next is Memorial Auditorium. This is actually our biggest auditorium on campus. It's one of 3. It seats about 1,000 people and hosts so many events, concerts, recitals, and so many other activities. Sometimes you might see a comedy show here, or maybe we do have an artist that comes in and performs, or maybe a public speaker as well. Again, there are so many opportunities to really check out what's going on campus and really have fun, really discover some things that you might be interested in. Right next to that, we have our School of Communication and Media. The television studies, filmmaking, TV production, so many more. We do have a partnership with Sony to provide the most extensive 4K technology. We also are only about 12 miles away from New York City. So tons of students from this school will actually find internships in New York City because of how accessible it is. So that is something that a lot of students here do. And we've had internships there with Disney, Viacom, MTV, and even ABC as well. Just make sure you talk with your academic advisor and see what programs are available for you. So now that we've kind of finished all the academic buildings, we're really going to move on to what kind of residential halls that we have. So residential halls are kind of located on opposite ends of campus. So on this end of campus, we have here Blanton Hall. Blanton Hall is kind of Jack and Jill kind of style, where you're going to have 2 to 3 people in one room, connected to a bathroom, connected to another room of 2 to 3 people. So you can see here, this is what we have. And we also have this atrium here, which is basically like a mall food court as well. We do have Chili's, Panda Express, Dunkin' Donuts, Outtakes Market, and so much more. So you're really not going to have any opportunity to be hungry, because as soon as you're hungry, there's a place to eat right next door. Our other living option is Bone Hall. So this is actually home to our freshman housing. And just because it is for freshmen, it's not mandatory that you do live here as a freshman. It's just an opportunity for people to live in a similar situation as you. So here we also do have our writing excellence, a program, our Center for Writing Excellence, which really just helps students with their writing. So there you can have, you can find help for writing your resume, or maybe even a cover letter or an essay for class. You can literally go there every single day with the same essay and just continue to improve on it. They are there for you to really help you as well. Moving on to the Heights. So the Heights consists of 2 buildings, Denali and Machuga. These 2 buildings have added over 2,000 beds to campus. They do offer 2 living styles. The first is doubles or single style. So doubles is when you have 2 people living in a room that isn't separated by anything. It's your classic wake up, turn around, and your roomie's right there. So you say, good morning, roomie. Or you have your singles where you wake up, you turn around, and you're actually separated by a wall or by a room. So it's literally 2 rooms inside of 1 room. Both living styles do share a bathroom, but the sink is outside. So your roommate could be showering while the other one's brushing their teeth, and it makes it super convenient. So this right here is an example of the doubles. And those are basically our Heights. We also do have Sam's Place, which is in here. It is one of our residential dining halls. It's more buffet style, where we do have tons of stations for different types of food. We have a World's Fair, which is kind of global food, as well as a grill station and a salad bar as pictured here. We also do have a Pure Eat station, which is for allergen-free options. We also do have vegan options as well. And right over here, we have our Student Rec Center. I like to say this is more for individualized exercise. It does have multiple floors with tons of equipment and things that you can use on top of free weights, on top of exercise or cardio equipment. We do have racquetball courts, ping pong tables, basketball courts, and a pool, as well as a track. We have so many opportunities for you to really continue exercising and really stay healthy. We also do have tons of activities going on, as you can see here. They're any kind of hamster balls. It's really important that you do check your MSU email for an hour-by-hour itinerary of what's going on campus, so you can find more fun activities for you to enjoy. We also do have a rental area here as well. So if you want to rent equipment or maybe something for a racquetball court, you can definitely do that here as well. Moving on to the very other side of campus. Here we do have Friedman Hall. So Friedman Hall is basically suite style residence halls with all you can eat dining in the middle. It's more kiosk style. So you go to a kiosk, put in your order, and it's made to order food as well. Friedman Hall houses all level students. Really, there is no restriction for what level of students can live in which residence hall, except for Bone Hall, which is for freshman students only. But they are double occupancy rooms that are connected to another bathroom that is connected to another double occupancy room. So it's kind of like Blanton Hall. So here are some photos. This is Friedman Dining Hall. And right next to that, we have Russ Hall. This is actually one of the oldest residential halls on campus. Unlike the description here, it does not have all-you-can-eat dining. That is for Friedman Hall, but we do have kind of the similar double occupancy rooms in this building as well. And Chapin Hall right here is actually an academic building. It's home to the John J. Calley School of Music. We do have soundproofed rooms that are also temperature controlled, so you don't have to worry about sounds overlapping with each other, and you can comfortably practice in there as well. They each come with their own Steinway piano. Here we do have everything music. So a lot of students actually like to live in Russ Hall or Friedman if they are in the music program, just so they have easy access to this building. We also do hold performances as well in our Jed Leschwitz recital hall, and these are typically performed by students. It's just to really show off what they've been working on throughout the semester. And right over here, we have our Red Hawk parking deck in our George Segal Gallery. This is just an opportunity for students to display their works right here. George Segal was a world-renowned artist. We do have some of his works on campus, like these statues. But Red Hawk parking deck is an opportunity for students to park a little closer to campus, but you can only park there if you have 50 credits. This is also our visitor parking. So if you do come here with a car on campus as a visitor, you can park right in there. And right behind here, we have our Panzer Athletic Center. So this is home to our 18 NCAA Division III athletics teams. If you are interested in participating in these sports, you can definitely check this place out and really talk with the people there and see if this is the place for you. But we do have tons of resources for these athletes, like gymnasiums, Olympic-sized swimming pool, as well as a fitness center and a weight room as well. I'd also like to mention, as I said before, our New York City skyline is only about 12 miles away from campus. You definitely have resources to go off campus into New York City. We do go on NJ Transit. We also are on the Boot and Montclair line. So you can actually go all the way up into Penn Station. It's about a 50, 25-minute ride. It really depends on the train traffic on that day. But again, it is just an opportunity for students to travel, have more fun, maybe even get an internship in the city as well. This is also a popular place for students to just watch the skyline and hang out as well. So that, I believe, concludes our campus tour. If you have any questions about anything Montclair that you might have, feel free to pop it in the Q&A, or you could pop it in the chat. You can also turn on your mic if you would like. Right now, I'm going to stop sharing this. Okay. So if you'd like to ask any questions to Morgan or either me, you can feel free to do that as well. If not, then you are basically free to go, because that is basically the end of our tour. So yeah, if you have any questions, feel free to ask. That's what we're here for.